last week I marked up EU and I had it going into a buy for up to a year. That's why I see this ghost pattern here. I had it going up into a buy and then after that to go to into a sell. And this is why you don't really draw your ghost pattern into you don't look too far into the future. Right. So this happened. Okay, let me go to 1 hour. I actually caught some of that buy. So this happened on, can't really remember the day. Was it on Tuesday towards here? And then we had a retest of this 4-hour trend line. You guys know my 4-hour trend line is usually green. And immediately I saw that price came here and grabbed this liquidity below here. Can you see these two, 1, 2 double top, and double bottom rather, and grabbed it. I knew okay, it was going to be a strong buy. So this sell that I had seen, which came off of a previous supply zone, right, that it was going to drop. So this sell only played out for like 30 pips or so, and I got out of it. Yeah. So, and that's another thing that we need to always do as day traders, is to always pay attention to what price is saying. I know I wrote it in the new book that I just read about the secrets of successful traders, which I'm seeing that I'm going to have to write volume 2. Excuse me. I wrote in there that you should always pay attention to what price is telling you right now. In my evaluation in refining my approach to the market, I got to find out that, like, I know too much. I know too much. That is why I keep getting clapped most times, and then I now take trades that, because I also know too much, I don't really end up in loss because I know how to manage it, but I really don't have to stress out about so many things. If only I can just keep it extra simple. So you know don't look too far into the future and then don't think for the market. So this is a great example of actually thinking for the market. I could have just, left this buy pattern here, right? This uptrend bus pattern, which played out well because I had this, going in this direction, and it actually did like exactly how it did, like doing higher highs and higher lows. And I had this analysis, same with GU too. I had GU going in a buy. In fact, that was because I could see DXY. So how I mark up, I watch for DXY and then go down to all my USD pairs. I just want to start paying extra attention again to what's it called now? EU and GU. And see, if I can start like looking at them again, because right now I want to see if I can be looking at like 7 pairs at most in the week, and then choose the high probability ones. Oh, by the way, I have another announcement by the end of this. Yeah. So we went to with what's it called now? With DXY. I was expecting, where's that bus pattern again? Again, I looked. Yeah, we're here. So we're expecting a drop at first. So that was like my first minor structural move for the week. And then for me to even take this buy here, let me go down to 1 hour. For me to take a buy here, I needed to see you know, the price telling me that it's buying. So when I store momentum instead of exhaustion, which is actually a key thing in entries, one of the key, one of like the secrets in quote of entries is just seeing that the area where you want to enter into, like you can see price actually going in there. So first clue that I knew this wasn't going to go back up, because the uptrend for me was like the major move for the week. Meanwhile, I ended up selling all week. So after I saw this sell down, which correlated with the Euro USD and GBP USD buy, I saw like he actually broke and retested this 4-hour trend line here, and then when it got here, it didn't slow down. There was nothing around here. Let me just circle where I'm saying. There was nothing here that was telling me that buyers are in the market. So like I just knew like the buy wasn't gonna play out now. It's not ready. Plus during the week also, which pushed this further, the US economy actually got good news that the inflation is reducing. I think it was the CPI data that everybody has been waiting for. And that's the thing about fundamental analysis. Once we have news that people, like a lot of people have been waiting for, right? Like we'll see what happens. Since the CPI, you guys know that the CPI, right, determines what does it do? What do they use CPI to do? Can anyone tell me? Does anyone know? We actually talked about this last week. What does it do to inflation? Anybody? You guys, come on. CPI, Consumer Price Index. David.
Yeah.
Diana.
I thought I was talking. Okay, CPI means consumer index, and it just helps to that monitors how people are buying, shopping, consumption of people, and with like inflation, it reduces like what's it called, spending power. Am I right or am I wrong?
What did you say last?
Okay, I'm done.
Oh yeah, you got it. You got it actually. You got it. Thank you. Majorly is used to track spendings for consumers. So it's used to track inflation. Too much spending causes inflation, causes prices to be high. But on Wednesday, we got news that the price or the percentage, dropped. And even PPI, that's Producers Price Index, they reported like prices as is coming down. So for July, so they always they did this report in August now. So the report that they gave is what happened in July. So that means that what the Federal Reserve is doing to curb inflation is working. So that's what they want to see. And that's why you saw the stock market, spike. So we have US 30, NASDAQ, you had them go up throughout the week. We had NASDAQ, they were basically consolidating. I mean, when the market opened, they were they dropped for a little bit. They did drop to go up. So I don't want to talk about a lot of charts. But yeah, I think they dropped. These bus patterns that we had here like 2 weeks ago just like completely finished going up, and price respected the going down rather. Although I left this trade, I only trade indices on a large funded account. But I left this trade I left this trade as around here, so I wasn't part of all this. And even the buy and everything, because like I mentioned last week, we are close to like a monthly level, we are close to weekly level. So that's where price is currently. I mean, technically, we've been uptrending, and I won't even be looking for any sales until we break a major structural point. Right now, this has been creating higher highs and higher lows, although we can see divergence, but we'll wait for a break of structure. So let me just draw a trend line here. Just to see. So that's why we had like an increase. I mean, this is a little steep, but I'll just keep it there just to see. I mean, it's not my best trend line because yeah, so that's why we had the stock market go up, because there is kind of a relief after months and months and months of like low of high CPI readings. We now had like a low CPI reading, meaning that people are actually reducing their spending, like and you know, the whole point of raising interest rates is to get people to stop spending, which is working right now. So another major news that you can watch out for that will shift the market right now is now to see the employment rate. And I think NFP2 was good when it came out. Yeah, I wasn't really paying attention to fundamentals a lot. So NFP2 wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad. So that these are signs that the economy is actually recovery. But technically speaking, you know, we can see signs that this is going to drop soon, actually. Once we get to this daily structure, but that is far into the market. I want to see how this week plays out for NASDAQ. I'm not too keen on trading them. But I've been more in sync with EU and GU for the past like 1 week. If you can see here, I had this structure with GU. Here I had my point A to B and then C over here, and I'm looking for this to actually push down. But before it does that, you know, I believe price is going to respect this demand zone that I've created here, and you know, we'll consolidate around this area before actually doing a drop. So it just we'll just wait for what price is doing. For this week, I'm looking at this to go up actually, but I need more data down here to be able to see. And what kind of data would I be looking at? A break and retest, of course. So this is 1 hour. Yeah, I need a point A to B. I need to see something, or if you are coming down. Do you understand what I mean? But this actually played out on Friday. Was it on Friday, on Thursday? I know that when price was around here, I was waiting for this to actually come down. But because of all these bullish candlestick, I just went on the 15 minutes and drew this trend line here. And then when it retested, took this, I came out at the first take profit for about like 30 pips or so. Yeah. 50 pips. So took this around here actually, around 12200. So just got out at that first take profit because I saw like the break and retest of that trend line, and this for this structure here, it hit 61.8 before actually going down, and now it's at the TP2 and also around the demand zone. So even though it's a minor structural fib, how many people know how to use fib? Well, I'm almost done with my technical analysis course. At least one day is gonna come out. I'm almost done with it. So if you don't understand it, you have to go and watch it and how I explain it. But a few people, I know most of you on this call actually know it. So yeah, for this week, I'm mostly looking at EU and GU. I don't have a bus pattern yet because they ended up aggressive last week, and I really want to see how they would play out. They both stopped at structure level points. For EU, we have is stopping at this previous support and respecting it, and also respecting this trend line. We could see price consolidating around here before taking its next move, but know that whatever the next move is going to be, we need to see confirmation first, because this can easily drop down to this 4-hour trend line here. Yeah, so I really need to see confirmation for when price opened on Monday. And with gold also, gold has been trending up too. I need to see gold come back and test these levels before actually continuing up. It has been consolidating for a while. Actually, I think I lost a trade on gold this week. Yeah, I entered around here, but I wasn't paying attention. I know that one of my trades closed out in like 60 pips profit, but I was expecting it to come down here, and then it hit break even. The second one that had no stop loss, don't try that at home. Just ended up hitting, when it got to the stop loss that I said, I closed it out. So that's with gold. And yeah, right now I'm really not seeing anything. I just want price to give me more information. Gold is currently at a resistance. I need it to drop, pack liquidity, and then go back up. I'm looking for a buy on gold. Then one major thing also, I'm also GJ this week too. I not this week, anytime it's ready. I'm watching for a nice swing trade on this. A nice swing trade for a buy. I'm talking about like swing trade means you are going to have to hold for a while and miss everything. So I want to really, really watch out for that and have like 3 entry points, and then just sit back and watch it move. I might share that in the Signal group. I will share it in the Signal group when I see like extra confirmation, so that we don't get kicked out before the actual move happens. So yeah, my stance this week is to just wait. Unlike last week, I actually had when I marked up, I'm not sure if it's before or after the call, because we had fundamental teachings last week. So I've marked up, and later, and my immediate structure point for DXY was downwards, and then EU and GU was upwards. And USD CAD is another interesting one that I saw, although I didn't trade it. I don't know why I'm kind of drawn to USD CAD somehow. Maybe because I like oil. I like trading oil, and it's in direct correlation with that. Not direct, but I like to look at it. And yeah, I put a structure on this, even though I didn't trade it. I just saw it play out, and it was nice. So now we need a little bit more data with this everything. So does anyone have any question? No? Do you guys have questions? No. Okay, so you are good, right? Let me see. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So what I said I wanted to announce is I actually have a lot of things that I'm working on right now, but a few things that have been in my like archive since the start of this year. I'm just pushing them out. The Secrets of Successful Traders, I started writing it after my birthday, I think in April. And funny, I actually made a an Instagram reel video talking about the secret of successful traders. And I didn't know then that I was going to write Secret of Successful Traders. I think I'll have them post it this week, post it on Instagram this week. It has not been posted. So just imagine how many things that I have that I've not even put it out there. But gradually, one of the major things that I've been working on since January, I think, or December itself, is a trading journal. So we have this trading journal here. It's called Track Your Trades Trading Journal. And I saw that a lot of things that happen to a lot of traders. One of the things is because you cannot really track your progress. You can't track your progress. You don't know what happened then. I used to manually do this on I have plenty notepads. I have the one that I was currently using before using this, before transitioning to this. I would actually draw out the structure that I'm looking at. So let's say the EU one that I had, the bus pattern that I had, the first structure before I take that trade, I'll literally draw it out before and after. And that is exactly how I've designed this. In fact, I think I can show you guys. Let me show you the inside of it. Not everything, but yeah, you can actually edit this on your own, have it on your system, and literally track your trades. Can you see my new screen?
Yes.
Okay, so the purpose of the journal and everything. I put here first okay, this is editor's copy. You also have this page, but I put my trading plan. So you want to write your trading plan. A lot of people don't actually know how to write their trading plan. So I've kind of given you a template on how you can write it. You want to spell everything out. You want to write everything out in details. Trading is about paying attention to details. Really, you'll be hearing people say that, but really you need to pay attention to details. It is very detrimental if you don't have the details in your favor, if you are not seeing what the market is telling you. So, and for you to do that, you have to have your rules of engagement. I'm actually filling this up, and I would have showed you guys mine, but I think I'll do that when I'm done, maybe next week, and I take a few trades and write it, impute it there. I'll show you, or or you can just get it. So if you have your rules of engagement, like mine is my number one rule is to follow my plan, because normally normal me, I always like to go to the next new thing. Like, I don't really like to stick with some boring old thing. Once I'm done with this thing, I like to move on to the next. But with trading, it has taught me that it is simple, very repetitive, and you have to stick to it every single time. So then you write 5 rules. Make sure you sit down and think about it. You can take your time. You don't have to write it immediately. Write 5 rules of engagement to help you with this trading plan. The type of trader that you are, then the major pairs that you trade. I trade mostly gold, GJ, and now NASDAQ. I've kind of switched from US30 to NASDAQ because, I just sort of like my vibe is there mostly. I just started trading yesterday. I didn't even look at NASDAQ, but I looked at it and I saw, okay, I think I like this. So moving to NAS major pairs, my watch list pairs would be GU, EU, EJ, and UCAD. So you write your monthly goal, or your monthly or your weekly goal. That's what's the percentage of your account, and then your risk to reward, your trading session, your trading days, just write it there, like what are the hours. You can just impute London session if that is what you are taking, or you can put New York. And I think I wrote in mind that I mark up on Saturdays or Sundays, and then or Sundays, because maybe sometimes you might need a day to not look at the chart at all, which is really recommended. um you know your markup day, your the time that you trade, actually London session, because you want to trade in those hours that are volatile, right? So your trading approach, your day trading process, your trading approach, meaning like you are looking at how do you look at the market? Some people are smart money traders, some people trade pure price action. Just say you do top-down analysis, and then you look for the major and minor structure. So I have here your Confluence checklist. So this would check you what do you look out for and all that. So let me go to the actual day trading page. Then I also have here a psychology plan. What's your main plan? Because really most most people don't have a main plan, and 80% of trading it requires you. I think I'm doing a reel about that, Instagram reel about that this week. Is part of what I've planned out, to talk more on the psychology of trading, which is what the secrets of successful trader is mostly about. So I just wrote an example here about how you can, this is like your day trading. You put the date there. So the first date is 15th of, August 2022. And then you write everything out, the pair you're trading, you draw out the structure you're trading in, your risk for the trade, the lot size, your stop loss first, and your take profit. You can put the price or the pips there. It's better to put the price there, and just impute all this. And this is actually my most favorite part, which is your execution and your entry checklist. You always want to check that and put it like, what am I seeing before entry, so that whenever the trade fails, you go back to your journal and look at, okay, what happened, notes before trade entry, like what are you seeing? You write again that this is what you are looking at. You can also put your thoughts on it, your fundamental thoughts, what fundamental analysis is saying. You can put the correlations here. And then after your trading day, after the day, you have your journal to report to. You put your brain drain there. If you lost the trade, you can be like, man, like, I'm so tired. I am tired of losing, and I don't think Forex is for me. So, you just rant, and, here I have it already. And then I think the Forex for me, but, Bolu says we have to keep going, and there's light at the end of the tunnel. I'm going to try again. Let me check. You write all that there. I'm going to have to check, what's going on. And you can actually adjust this. Yeah. We are going to have the paperback and the hard copy out soon. I'm just trying to just put it out there. I think like we'll work on having that out at the end of the month, or maybe before December. So then another favorite thing about this that I like is I'm a quotes person. Like, I love quotes a lot, and these are most of the trading quotes that you've seen before, you've heard somewhere, but having it in your trading journal will actually give you, a more personal feeling to it. So quote of the day is on each brain drain section. So you have different quotes. If I scroll down just here, we have another one here that is trust yourself. You have another one in here that is don't trade on impulse. Basically, most of the quotes that I've written in my old journals, like this is just a replica of what I used to do, and then putting it in a digital journal, and then adding a few things that I've learned recently also. So that's what I wanted to share. You can get it here on Seller. I'm going to drop the link on Telegram immediately after this call, because I'm supposed to have the link now. So I'm going to drop it. Or should I just put it in the chat now, or drop it on the Telegram channel?
I think the Telegram channel will be better, so we can always go back to it.
Okay. All right. So you can get that over there, and it's 3.5 in Naira. So it's going to help your trading a lot. You can always refer to it. Journaling has really, really helped. And why 90% of traders, or let me say 80% of traders, lose money and give up in the markets is because they actually don't track their trades. And recently, I've had to reset the way I trade and reset everything, because I went through like a major life setback, and I've had to reevaluate so many things about me, and writing down the things that I've done that I was proud of is actually actually seeing my past trades and see how they played out, and see how I was able to scale up different accounts at different times. Even there was a time where I just tested, trading from $34 to $300 in a space of like in a week. And that's not normal for most traders, with proper risk management on their account, because it's one thing to flip an account, it's another thing to trade properly on it and actually get it up. So anytime you have your downtimes, because the truth is this market carries a lot of risk, and it takes people that are mentally stable. How athletes, people that train for the Olympics, they always brag that, oh, I'm better, I'm good at this, especially basketballers or people that are running. The reason why they brag a lot is because they've put in the work, they've their mental strength has been stretched, the same way their muscles are being stretched, because even working out is hard. We work out normally, now think of people that are working out to go to the Olympics, people that are working out to do hard things, right, that are lifting weights and all that they have a goal, they have to check what they are eating. It takes some mental strength to do that. We are not into sports, and we are just normal human beings, and all of our lives we've not been reporting to anyone except when we clock into work and we have to report to our annoying bosses, and then we are free to do whatever we want. With trading, it gives you that sense that you can do anything you want, since it's just you and the chat. I've learned in technical analysis that once I see a break and a retest, I'll enter, or once it touches the fib level, I'm going to enter here. But using a trading journal, tracking each and every step, if you have done that and it didn't work, you go and check why it didn't work. Because at some point the reason why your trade didn't play out was because you didn't follow one exact rule. And if you did follow it to the T, you also write it there. When I was testing out a strategy that I'm using with indicators, I had to play out 100 trades on it, and I did that on binary options. I don't know if you guys know binary options. I don't trade it, but binary options is another type of machine on its own. So I just wanted to see it, and it actually worked there, and that helped with my increasing my mental strength, because if we can work in binary, which is brutal, binary is brutal. That was when I first got introduced to Forex trading. I was trading binary, and it's really brutal. Forex is not brutal at all. compared to binary because odds are against you there. So me doing that, I was tracking each and every trade. I was going to take 100 trades there, but I took like 50 or 60 trades in total, and I was always writing everything. I didn't put it in this new journal, but always writing it somewhere in my notepad. Trade 1, trade 2, trade 3, trade 4. So this is actually a good thing if you want to check your progress. There are times where you want to challenge yourself as a trader, that you want to trade this amount of times. I actually want to start giving my students this last assignment that they will do after they complete like level 4 and all. So you would take like 100 trades straight and then just see your progress as you take it, like really take it in your demo account, or your playing live account, and just see your progress. Once you are able to do that, it's going to build your confidence up, because funny how I say confidence up, one of the videos I want to do has to do with how to build back your confidence. So it's going to build your confidence up. And yeah, you guys should make sure you get it. I highly, 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 highly recommend it. And also highly recommend that you read The Secrets of Successful Traders. Most of the things that are there are not really taught regularly. You just see like your trading is improving because trading is psychological. It takes a different type of human to actually succeed in trading, and you have to build yourself. Even if you don't have that discipline, you have to build yourself. You have to force yourself and change yourself to be adaptable in this market, because it will test you. It will test everything that you have. So you have to know the tools that you're supposed to have. And that's what I'm trying to do, to have a lot of tools for traders to use, so that they'll have something to refer to with these books that I'm doing, and also with the one that I did with mistakes you are making in Forex. And I'm also in the drafts of writing the mistakes I made in Forex, and just listing them out. Then also, which other one? I also want to do one for how to pass your funding account, your funding challenge. Just a few tips, or steps, guaranteed steps that can help you pass your funding challenge. Because as traders, the opportunities here is for you to increase the capital that you're using to trade. You can actually use funded accounts. So that's that, and hope you guys get it. And do you have any questions so far before I close?
Please, I have a question, Bolu. This trading journal is so thoughtful of you. And I would just like to ask, is there like a hard copy, or is it just like the ebook? Is it just something you just purchase online, or is something that can be printed out?
You can actually print it out on your own. Once you have this, it's actually printable. I think it's in PDF file. And if you can't, you can message me, I'll give it to you.
Okay.
But like I said, I'm working on the hard copy to actually have like hard copy in my hands, and have maybe like print like 100 at first and then get it to people. But the thing is, I don't like doing delivery business. So I'm going to look for a platform where we are going to be selling that on, but we definitely have to make it like a paperback. We definitely have to make a copy. But for now, just to have it out, you can do the ebook like I'm doing, or you can actually go out and print this. Once you're able to download it here, print it on your own, because I know like we had the printable version uploaded. So you can print all the insides of it. And
Okay. Thank you.
you're welcome. So that's it, you guys. Good night. I'm rooting for you, and may the pips be with us this week.
Amen.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. Good night.